Hi folks, welcome to the LMP3 goodness, and we've gone to the beach and down at the seaside because we're at Phillip Island. Tricky little circuit this, multi-class is going to be fun, particularly on the infield section, and turn one, thank goodness, is flat out in this thing. Good luck GT4s in the open series with that because it is going to be funky. Otherwise, let's crack on with the fast lap. Right then, fast lap done and dusted, and let me show you the info tab. We are using the fixed setup because generally I follow the fixed series instead of the open series. The open series will always be a few seconds quicker, so always bear that in mind. Track temperature 84 Fahrenheit and moderate usage 44% is what I always use for these track guides, just so it's consistent and across the board. Now, the lap I'm going to show you, we use a tank of fuel there, and we use half a tank here. The lap I'm actually going to show you is lap 25, which is a 125. No, it's not. It's lap 24 I'm going to show you. A 125.537. So mid-25 is where I think I'm going to be sitting. I came out to a few 29s because I was getting used to cold tyres again because I had nice warm tyres here. And I did nip into the 24s twice, but that was with very low fuel. This, particularly on the infield, you can gain a lot of time with the lower fuel you run. So I'd imagine the open setup, that's where it will get most of its time from because it will be a little bit more less fuel orientated and probably a quicker setup in general. So that's what I'm going to show you. 25, but is it 25 middle, which isn't too bad, I don't think. We started off in the 26s, then we got steadily quicker. A few mistakes here and there, which I'm going to show you, which that lap does include a mistake in quite a critical corner to get right and wrong. So we'll gloss over that one when we get there. Otherwise, what else do I show? Oh yes, my Discord, link is downstairs in the description. If you want to join my Discord, the OLAP, BLAP telemetry and replay file will all be on there for you. And I'm also using a website, which links are downstairs as well, called Garage61. Not affiliated with them in any way, just think it's a good idea that you can see my telemetry and it can compare lap times with, well, my lap time with your lap time. So you can see where you're going wrong or going right. If you are quicker than me, there's no need to focus on that area. That is the aim of the game of these track guides. Otherwise, I think that's enough of me waffling. Let's crack on with it. So, Phillip Island, fun this one. Be careful of turn one in the open session, that'll be my advice, but you're kind of using the curve of the curb to make sure you can turn in. So as the curb starts curving, that's where you turn in. This thing is absolutely flat out, but be careful of GT4s around here in the open session. They will not be flat out through there, so be cautious. Keep the car over to the right-hand side, and about this point, whenever you want to start braking at this point, brake nice and easy and kind of go over diagonal to the circuit to meet the apex curb there on the left. You can go a little bit wide, but don't go too far wide because you will understeer off into Narnia, so be cautious. Bring the car back to the left-hand side. You want to be on that curb there on the left-hand side as it ends to get this perfect exit here to give this curb here on the right-hand side a little cheeky tickle. You see I missed the apex a little bit and missed the curb, so I can carry a little bit more speed through there that will help down this straight. Good dive bomb opportunity, so be warned around here. So you're looking for that marker there. Just after it, so probably about the 125 mark, that's when you want to start standing on the brakes. Be very, very easy here. It is easy to lock a tyre on turning at this point. You see I missed the apex slightly, so just bear that in mind, and I do have a little bit of a lockup. So it can be a tricky corner to get this car around. This thing is dim-witted in slow corners, so bear that in mind. You can use the AstroTurf on the left, but not really worth it. End of the curb here on the right hand side. Brake nice and gently into this one. It is very easy to lock a tyre and head straight on into the gravel trap. Ask me how I know. Get a nice late apex and feeding that power. You want to clip the curb about now and then feeding that power absolutely full throttle up the hill, because this is actually quite a long full throttle zone. So getting a good exit out here is really, really going to help your lap time and obviously getting your overtakes in. And be careful of the good old GT4s in the open session. Keep the car on the right hand side, and just there you'll see it start curving in, and you want to start bringing the car into the curb here. Brake nice and gently, let the car de-accelerate naturally. Try and keep it close to the curb all the way around here. You all might hit it like that and go over the crest, so you will want to steer wide a little bit, but make sure you try and bring it left for this point. As soon as you see that board that says 50 on it, stand on the brakes. Be careful of locking up as you go downhill. It is going to add extra pressure onto the car to try and slow down, so it will be tendency to lock up. Compromise this corner because you want to really maximize this left-hander to really open it up. You see I don't fully do it. Really, I want to open this up even more because I don't want to lift that throttle for that long for that amount of time. I want to get a good exit here because we are full throttle now for all the way until turn 1. Well, technically turn 2 because obviously turn 1 is flat out. So this will be critical for lap time to get a good exit out of there and carry that speed all the way down here and including the next lap. So make sure you get a good exit out of that hairpin. Really, really crucial for lap time. But that's us done and dusted. It comes along quick, but that is us in a 1:25.537. So I think I'll go a little bit quicker than that. I would like to get into the 24s in the race, and I think the opens will be in the 23s, to be brutally honest with you around here. And again, with the open session, the GT4s will be fun on that infield. Through this bit, it'll be fine wiggling through them, but yeah, in the infield, it will be quite amusing. Otherwise, if this did help you out, don't forget to like and subscribe to that lovely YouTube stuff, and I'll catch you on the next one.